Interestingly, student research actually shows that the majority of students use both online and offline channels when they're conducting their research and making decisions about going to universities. I think the report from QS overwhelmingly sort of shows around 60 to 70% say they equally use both. You have a good 20% who say they prefer online only, and maybe just the remaining 5 to 10% are offline only. So my challenge is not to try and push everybody towards digital or choose strategies that are digital only, but to think how we can combine the worlds of print or events or things that we're doing offline and bring digital along to enhance them. The example that comes to mind recently is that every year we go to an event, the IECHE Expo in Saudi Arabia. It's the biggest event, hundreds and hundreds of universities there. And typically our kind of approach has been that we put up our nice banners and we put down a piece of paper and people write their names and their email addresses, and then that gets given to our education agent who follows up nicely on those inquiries, and we come home, we say what a good job. This year we took a slightly different approach, and we sort of thought, how can we incorporate digital to enhance our kind of results and also the effectiveness of this event. So what we did is we built a landing page that had an inquiry form, as well as some sort of images of the campuses and a bit of brief information in Arabic. And that was then put on the different iPads of the staff who were at the event. We also put around some QR codes and short URLs. Not many people are fans of QR codes. I'm not especially a fan of QR codes. I think short URLs are possibly better. We did both options so that as people were approaching the booth, they could either access the landing page themselves, or when consulting with one of our staff could log their details then and there. And that then gave them an automatic email response, providing them further general information about the university. In addition to that, once the event itself was over, we said, well, what's the number one thing students do when they've gone to an event, presumably picked up a lot of brochures, put them all in the bin? Next thing they do is they jump online and they say, well, what are the options I'm really serious about? And they research them further. So we added in a Google search campaign for the 2 to 3 weeks following the event to capture those students who had gone to do further research about Australia or even RMIT. And again, we pulled them back to our Arabic landing page. Very few of our competitors were doing anything in language, and Saudi Arabia is one of those countries where students typically need to maybe do up to a year of English studies before they're able to start the university, so translation is very important. And we attracted a lot of traffic to that landing page and subsequent inquiries, and we actually increased our inquiry pool by 400% this year by using this approach compared to what we've achieved before.